What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just a PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with Season 2 of Week 3 of SDA's Alpha Division. Today we are taking on Mr. G, coach of the Philadelphia Flygons, who has a pretty threatening team, which consists of Great Tusk, Slowking Galar, Kyurem, Iron Boulder who can Terra. The only time this mon is even remotely decent. We have the Primarina, the Orthworm, the Incineroar, the Terra Greedent, the Decidueye, and last but not least, the Terra Thundurus. So personally, I think he brings the first 5 plus Thundurus. I don't think you bring Orthworm into a game where there's a Cinderace. I don't think you bring Decidueye into a game where there's a Cinderace. Okay, first of all, look at the first 4 Pokemon I drafted. Decidueye is not coming to this game. Greedent is not coming to a game where I feel like you want to Terra the Boulder or the Thundurus, and it's probably the Boulder, to be honest. The Thundurus is probably just here for like speed control stuff with like Prankster T-Waves. And I don't think you bring Incineroar when you take the time to look at the first 5 Pokemon I drafted. That's literally like half the team, bro. There's no way you bring Incineroar to this game. So I think he brings the rapid spinning Great Tusk. He brings Slowking Galar to help deal with Hydrapple. You bring the Iron Boulder because of the speed and because it can be a somewhat decent like game sweeper, I guess. You bring Thundurus. However you want to use it, that's up in the air. I do think they bring the Kyurem and the Primarina. Primarina looks like a good like defensive pivot, and I do think, well, defensive switch, I should say. And I do think Kyurem is just like, it's very versatile, so you never leave it at home, even though I do feel like either A, they'll be special to deal with Samurott, or B, they'll be like a mixed set. So to combat this team, first and foremost, we decided we're going to bring Gordon Ramsay, the Samurott Hisui, who's rocking his Expert Belt. Sharpness for the ability, 60 HP, 252 attack, 196 speed, Adamant Nature with Razor Shell, Ceaseless Edge, Sacred Sword, and Flip Turn. If we can hit something super effectively, it probably just dies, with the exception of the if for some reason they're like a no bulk Great Tusk, we can one-shot them, but I'm not expecting that. So what we probably have to do is Flip Turn into Razor Shell to kill it. But like Ceaseless Edge into like Glowking, dead. Sacred Sword into Kyurem, dead. Boulder, if you don't Terra, dead. Freaking Thundurus might just die just because freaking it's not the bulkiest thing in the world. Primarina can take a hit from us pretty well. Freaking yeah, it's kind of just Primarina, honestly. And then, of course, if Iron Boulder Terras, which it should absolutely Terra because you're weak to both of our stabs. But, yeah, that is Samurott. Next on the team roster, we have the one, the only Who's Who, the ZOROARK Hisui, who's rocking his Focus Sash. Illusion is the ability, 4 defense, max special attack, max speed, modest nature, because we do outspeed Kyurem with max speed, modest. We are Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Nasty Plot. The Nasty Plot is so we can boost up and potentially sweep. If Sludge Bomb is just for the Primarina, we literally just one-shot everything on this team after we go +2. The only exception is if the Boulder Terras, which it should, then we don't one-shot it. But like, if for some reason they don't Terra, we literally one-shot everything on this team at +2, which is why we have Sludge Bomb. Unless they're like AV Primarina, which I guess is fair, or like AV, or like what's it called? I forgot the name of the berry, but it's like for it's for poisons. I forgot what it's called, but like I don't think they'll be that because I don't think they're that threatened by Reverum. But you know, you never know. But yeah, that is Who's Who. Next on the team roster is my only Terra captain for the week in the form of Mr. Prince, the Hydrapple, who's rocking his Leftovers, regenerated for the ability. We're Terra Ghosts, so this mod can function as like a spin blocker. We are 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack, bold nature. Not to mention, like after we go Terra Ghost, like Great Tusk really just does not do anything to us. Even with a knockoff, like we still take it really well and can just Giga Drain the HP back. We have Fickle Beam to hit the Kyurem, primarily just hit the Kyurem. Then we have Terra Blast and Nasty Plot. Depending what the target is, we're like after we boost up, if it's not Kyurem, we're either clicking Terra Blast or Giga Drain. It just depends on what's in front of us. But yeah, that is Hydrapple, mainly here to be a spin blocker and to help deal with my opponent's physical threats. And to help deal with the special threats, we have this girl, Botan, the Hatterene, who's rocking her Leftovers. Magic Bounce is her ability, so if we switch it in on, like, let's say Great Tusk trying to set hazards, we can bounce them right back. We are 252 HP, 236 SPDF, 20 speed to outspeed a no-speed Glowking. We are Calm Nature with Psyshock. That lets us hit the Glowking and the Primarina a lot harder than Psychic would. We have Draining Kiss, which can be good until like the Great Tusk and the It's good into Great Tusk, Special Thunderous, as well as good into Kyurem. And then we have Nuzzle, because if we're ever in front of the Iron Boulder, I would like to nuzzle that thing and slow it down to where it's not even... It never has the potential to be a threat. And then I couldn't really figure out a last move, so we just put Healing Wish right here, because I feel like, you know what, if nothing else, why not have this in case like one of my sweepers starts going crazy, but now they need like a second life type thing. But yeah, that is Hatterene. Next on the team roster, we have the one, the only... Peter Parker the Spite Ops, coming off the bench for the first time all season, rocking his Focus Sash. Stakeout is his ability. Max HP, 4 defense, max speed F, careful nature with Sticky Web, Memento, Circle Throw, and U-Turn. U-Turn lets us pivot, Circle Throw lets us phase things in and out. Sticky Web is the primary reason this mon is here. We have this EV spread because the only physical attacker that bothers us is really the Iron Boulder. Everything else we take hits from relatively well, so I figured we just invested a SPDF to help take those hits better. So we have Sticky Web, main job, but we also have Memento, because if we can Memento into one of our setup sweepers after the webs go up, that could be really nice. But yeah, that is Peter Parker. Next on the team roster, last but not least, is this girl, the one, the only, Lola, the Cinderace, rocking her heavy duty boots, Libero for the ability, max attack, 64 defense, 192 speed because we're speed creeping the Thunderous. We are Jolly Nature with Powerball, Low Kick, U-Turn, and Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot lets us one-shot Primarina. Powerball lets us one-shot the Kyurem, and then everything else we could just click Powerball into, with the exception of the Iron Boulder, who we can just probably U-Turn on, or... I mean, ideally we let Boulder Terra first and then we try to attack it, but if we can't kill something with freaking Powerball, we just U-turn on it and call it a day. But yeah, that is Lola, that is the team. I think I said everything needed to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Mr. G. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, we are connected with Mr. G, who has brought his... literally the 6 we predicted. Iron Boulder, who is Terra Electric. Then we have the Slow King, the what do you call this thing? We have the Slow King, we have the Great Tusk, we have the Thunderous, we have the Primarina, and last but not least we have the Kyurem. So I think our best disguise for ZOROARK is probably going to be Samurott, because Samurott actually makes sense as like a lead. And let me make sure that I get my team like onto the calcs so we can have these for later, because we're probably going to need these. Alright, and with that being done, alright, good luck, have fun to my opponent. If I didn't mention this already, he's Terra Electric, Iron Boulder, and Terra Steel Thunderous. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So he leads with the Thunderous. This isn't the best lead for us. So part of me wants, and I feel like they're going to have, I don't want to break my Focus Sash, so I think what we do is we just go into Hatterene. If they want to Terra, they can Terra. It does, you know, it's actually better for us if they Terra. So, you know, if we can force a Terra, that'll be nice. Let's see what happens. They're going to Thunderbolt. And of course, we get paralyzed instantly. It just never fails to happen, you know, our luck, our luck, our luck. I think we just go for a Psyshock. Just the best option for us, just go for a Psyshock. That's very disappointing. Would have preferred to not get parried there. That's very disappointing. That is, yeah, it's just very disappointing, dude. Okay. Let's see what we can get ourselves into, though. Because ideally we wanted to... like, we ran speed EVs on this just so we could outspeed, so we could outspeed the, whatchamacallit? Glow King, so... okay, so they're lefties. So they're knockoff Thunderbolt. I think we go for Draining Kiss. I mean, they could go into Primarina or the Slow King. Okay, so they're knockoff Thunderbolt U-turn. Alright. I wonder, are they expecting us to go for another Psychic move? Headmaster. This is the Glow King, I think. Okay. Yeah, we do nothing to this thing. Now, if we wanted to, we could just go out into Spidops? Yeah, I think we go into Spidops. I'm assuming they're going to go for like a poison move. Maybe we should have just let Hatterene die there. But I kind of see value in it later on down the line. As like a sack. Sludge Bomb. How much do we take? Jesus Christ. And they put... Okay, great game so far. Great game, great game, great game. So let's see, Spidops, you should be faster than this. So we're just gonna go for Sticky Web here. That's frustrating, but things happen. Things definitely happen. That is very frustrating. We just let them kill us. And we're gonna go into Samurott. Well, not the Samurott, but we're gonna go into Zoroark, who is disguised as Samurott. And I guess we're gonna go for Nasty Plot. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go for Nasty Plot. Let's see, do they go into Primarina? No, well, that sounds like Primarina. Okay. Okay. So as long as this thing's not like crazy bulky, we should be able to pick up a kill here. That is frustrating though, losing our Spidops like that. Cause I want to say it might have been a roll, and we could have maybe, I don't know. Regardless, getting poisoned sucked. But there is an argument to be made that we should have just sacked the Hatterene, so you know, that's on us. So I think what we do now is just go for Sludge Bomb. We're just gonna go for Sludge Bomb. They know we're the Zoroark, but they don't really have a switch in per se, so we're just gonna go for Sludge Bomb on this thing. If they're not like super bulky, this just kills. And if we kill this, that kind of frees up Hydrapple a little bit. So can we get the kill? Alright, cool. And the bright side about this, we can potentially pick up a second kill before Zoroark goes down too. So let's see, Primarina goes down. Norm, who's Norm? This guy. Okay. So we're just going to no, we're going to Shadow Ball Norm. Can we please break through the para? Can we please break through the para? Cool. We should kill. Okay, so that's 2 for Zoroark. And as long as, okay. As long as we can hit our move, we're looking pretty good. I think we just go for Hyper Voice and hope that we don't get fully parried. Please don't get fully parried. Please don't get fully parried. About to say, the suspense is killing me. Ah! God dang it, bro. It is what it is. It's frustrating is what it is. So they can switch up their moves. Okay, so they're not, the thing. Bro, this really stinks. I'm just saying, bro. You already got a free poison, bro, just free stuff all around. Okay. So I guess we... I mean, all they have left is this. I mean, we could just go into this and go for Sacred Sword to chip it down. I also like just going into this and clicking Okay, I want to Terra and click Fickle Beam. I want to Terra and click Fickle Beam. So we're going to just Terra and hit this thing. It's that simple. And the reason we're Terraing right now is so we have a spin blocker for later now that Zoroark is dead. Otherwise, they can always just go into the Great Tusk and then, you know, do their thing, which we don't want. I'm assuming they're going to stay in an attack here. So ideally what we do is we let them hit us. We hit them. We go out into Hatterene, sack it, and then just go into Samurott, which should be able to kill this thing. Bro! This game is rigged. This game is rigged. Oh, never mind. We thawed out. Bro, I was about to say, this game is rigged. This game is rigged. This game is rigged. Like, so rigged. So rigged. So super rigged. Bro, I was about to be so upset. Like, oh my goodness, you would not understand how upset I was. Okay, so what we're going to do is go out into this. We're just going to go out into this. Save our Hydrapple. I just want a chip on the freaking Kyurem. I just want a chip. I just want a chip. We're going to go out. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's see. Draco Meteor. Should have seen that one coming. I think we go for... We go for Nuzzle? Okay, he kills us. It is what it is. We actually want it to die there, so it actually works out. And now we just go out into Gordon Ramsay and click Sacred Sword, because we know we can. We outspeed you. We're just going to click Sacred Sword. Not going to think too hard about it. Not going to think too hard about it. Okay, so who we're going to see come in now? Tuskathy Jr. Okay. So we're going to Sacred Sword here. And then we're going to flip turn out. Because we should be faster. Unless they're scarfed. That's the only way. If they're scarfed. And if they're scarfed, we're in a very tough predicament. But we're just going to flip turn out into my, we're just going to flip turn out into my Hydrapple. I feel like they really want to try to, they probably go for knockoff here, right? But I feel like they also really want to try to rapid spin those webs, so let's see. Do they click knockoff? Seeing the Hydrapple come in. Earthquake, we should take this very well. Okay. And I think what we do now is just click... Let me see. Is Tusk in range of Terra Blast? Because if it is, we could just go for Terra Blast here. Hydrapple, 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 Hydrapple. Hydrapple, Hydrapple, Hydrapple. I gotta make this quick. Hydrapple, Hydrapple, Hydrapple. Great Tusk. You are probably not in range, so we should probably go for a Giga Drain, even if it means the, because if they knock us off, that could really suck. So I think we go for Giga Drain, even if it means the other Mon can come in. So let me see. So like, how bulky is this thing? I feel like what we have to do now is go back out. Okay, let's see what they have left. They have a lot of Pokemon that are weak to this guy. So I think what we have to do is go back out into this guy. I think that's just what we have to do. I think that's just what we have to do. We can't risk getting poisoned, and I don't think this thing one-shots us with anything, so Side shock. Okay, cool. Cool. An unintentional read. And now we just go for Ceaseless Edge. Honestly, I don't know why they didn't just click the other move. About to say, they should just kill. Okay, so Slow King goes down. Good job, Hammerot. You're bringing down the hammer one piece at a time. Good job, Hammerot. So they still have Kyurem, Boulder, and Great Tusk. Here comes the Boulder. So we know Cinderace will outspeed this thing. Cinderace is going to outspeed this thing, and they are booster attack, I'm guessing, because of the... Yeah. Alright, so I think what we do now, which is going to hit harder... We just go for Razor Shell, I feel like. Yeah, I think we just go for Razor Shell. They're going to hit us really hard, and it is what it is. And after this, what we have to do is go out into Cinderace and then just try to go for the kill. Let's see, can we do at least half? Okay, yeah. So Cinderace can probably just low kick 3 times and win us the game. Thank you, Gordon Ramsay. You did it. You did everything I need you to do. Kind of, sort of. You died in the process, but you did enough. Alright. I think from here, Cinderace can just click low kick 3 times. Because let me just double check something. I'm going to go ahead and click it once. But we're going to click low kick. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to take a look and see Cinderace. How much damage are you doing to Great Tusk? You are doing... It's definitely in range. Unless they're like bulky. But if they're bulky, that means they're not offensive. In which case, we live a hit. Because let me see, does Great Tusk ever kill us with anything? The answer is, let's see, does Great Tusk ever kill us with anything? The answer is no, not even Headlong Rush can kill us. But I'm pretty sure you're in range of low kick. So we're just going to go for low kick. Okay, so that's another kill for Cinderace. And I believe we're going to absolutely kill the Kyurem. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. Pretty nice win, all things considered. So let's see. All in all, we lost 4 of our Pokemon, so I should definitely start to report those kills. Good job, team. Good job. All right, Lola, it's your time to shine. Go ahead and close this. Oh my goodness, bro. There's so much that has to happen. The cry. You have to get the notification about the ability. You have to see the speed drop. There's like a lot going on. But GG's to my opponent, Mr. G. GG's. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, everybody, peace out.